Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Dad's Doomsday Guide and our 3-minute story time.
He really wants to call it story time, so fine. Where we give you a tip at the end of an episode, which is under 3 minutes. And so you can listen to it while you're in the line of the store, while you're, at the bank, you're bored out of your mind, and you don't want to sit there for an hour for a podcast. Here's something short and sweet.
So the reason I say story time, reading your kids' books and telling them stories is story time. So therefore, I figured it would be a very nice reference to say story time during our 3-minute teachable moments.
But these are definitely not for your kids. So
these are not.
Well,
kids'
maybe
stories.
they are, but they're not like language appropriate necessarily. Okay, start the clock. I'm up. Go. Boom. So I was sitting at home one day and I was watching my kids, and they're both like 3 and 1 now. And they were younger at the time. So my littlest, my son, he's like, wants to be picked up all the time. And then my daughter, who's a little older, her toddler, she likes to see who's at the door. She's very curious about that. So somebody rings the bell. For whatever reason, I decided I'll open it, even though I have no people in my house. The house was built a long time ago.
You don't have people?
No people. I don't know why they never had a people. It's really annoying.
A peephole.
A peephole.
Oh.
What were you thinking?
People.
People.
I have no people.
No people in my house ever. And so... how am I doing? 36 seconds? Okay. So a guy knocks on the door. I open it. I never should have. My kid's screaming because he's hungry, the smallest one. And there's somebody selling something. He's probably late teens. And he's like, has a card. And he starts immediately going into his spiel. And I was just trying to be polite and kind of like, okay, no, thanks. I'm not today. I don't have time. He wouldn't stop talking. And he basically shut me up, talking over me multiple times, to the point where I had to pick up my son because he was screaming. So I had my son in one arm. My daughter's at my feet behind me, trying to see who it is. And so I got both my kids, and this guy, it starts getting on the verge of verbally combative. He hands me a card. So it's like, okay, I'll just take the card. Okay, thanks. Now I got to go. As I shut the door, he pushes it back into my face. So I like flip out. I swing it open, and he's like getting like physically, he's probably halfway in the door now, and he wants his card back. So I was like, take your fucking card and get the hell out of here. You can't be pushing people's doors. And I started like just going crazy.
Going crazy verbally?
Verbally, yeah. And then
we're gonna have a verbal war battle.
And then so he starts walking away, but then he starts getting, the whole like, I want to fight you, puffing out his chest and stuff. And he starts going to my neighbor's house, who's like an older lady. So I wanted to watch to make sure that was okay. And then
you didn't go knock him out?
He starts, with my kid in one arm. And that's the thing. Here's a teachable moment, people. So at the time, Tim and I have done martial arts years and years ago. I haven't done any kind of fighting or any kind of like stuff for timing or any of that in a very long time. Anybody who fights knows timing's a big deal. You can't just like, I don't know. If you're really good, I guess you can kind of do that. But in your close proximity, I have my kids with me. It was a really scary situation because of what could have happened, not because of what did happen. He later started challenging me to fight in the street or something. It was really weird. So I ended up calling the cops, and they had contacted him before. I'm down to my last 30 seconds. So what I did was that actually got me back into martial arts again. I looked up Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because, ground fighting, I had never done that before. And now I'm doing that. And just to give myself confidence in a situation like that. Of course, it changes if he has a knife or a gun. I'll never open the door holding my baby again because what am I really going to do? Throw the baby on the ground and start rolling around with the guy? So what I'm saying is to get into something, take classes, do what you need to do to be confident under situations like that. It does a lot for you mentally and also to be prepared if something does happen.
So on a serious note, yes, martial arts do help with give you confidence because a lot of people that
we're going to blow past our time. Say this fast.
Like most people are probably scared and they don't know what to do. So martial arts do teach you a little bit about how to handle another human being in a physical sort of way that's could be threatening to you.
I'll be really honest. I was scared. There is fear inside of you, not because I'm worried about, but just what could have happened to my kids.
You know why?
Because I'm a weenie.
You're not man.
But anyway, so...
If you're a man, you would just manned up.
You have to...
armbar him to the ground.
With one arm, with a baby in one hand.
Baby in one hand.
So that's it, people.
Your toddler around your neck.
She's holding on for the ride. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, bitch.
Your daughter choke him out.
Yeah. Teach her how to do it. All right, everybody. We're out of here. We're out of time.
Later. Stay sexy.
Stay safe.
You've been listening to the Dad's Doomsday Guide.
So enlightening. I loved it.
Get more episodes and videos at themadmachinist.com.
Superb.
Oh, hell yeah!